Hello, and welcome back to Trails Through Daybreak II. So, we finished Van's act in the last one, and we are moving on to Swin in this one, and I'm going to start it right away. I'm just gonna... trying to avoid doing recaps anymore. Wait, 5 days. 5 days from Van, or 5 days from... I'll have to go back and check.
Who the hell are these kids? They just won't let up!
Give it up already.
You might want to listen to him. There's no throwing us off the scent.
It's like I told you before! I would never scam a soul, I swear!
Oh, you don't need to act dumb. The fact that you're even trying means you already are.
What else do you expect from a third-rate crook? You left so much glaring evidence behind that we stopped bothering to collect it all partway through.
Snot-nosed little... I'll show you third rate!
That adds attempted assault to your charges. Feel like digging this hole any deeper?
It's too late to backpedal now that you've put your true colors on blast.
Okay, fine! I'll admit it! But hear me out! I've got a proposition. Let me go free, and I'll give you half of my take. What do you say to that? And besides, what's wrong with pulling one over on some lousy ex-convict anyway? They deserved it.
Who won't let up now? How long their rap sheet is makes no difference. Fraud is fraud.
Don't get me wrong. I could go for the extra pocket change, but it wouldn't be any fun to play with dirty money.
Oh, brainless brats. What are you planning to do with me then? Hand me over to the cops? Or the guild, maybe? Try it. And the bastard who put you up to this is gonna be in for a world of hurt. Once a scumbag, always a scumbag, no matter how reformed they are. You really expect them to live the life of a normal person? Not in a million years!
Not gonna work on those two.
Once a scumbag, always a scumbag. I guess we can't argue with that.
Yeah. Run as you might, the past has a way of catching up to you.
But the second someone tries to accept it and move on anyway, you think it's cool to talk smack about them? That kinda ticks me off.
Turning over a new leaf takes commitment. If you want to spit on that, we're not going to let it slide.
Just stay away!
As if we'd turn you into the guild or police. Those namby-pambies would let you off way easy.
You took things outside the law, and they'll stay there. We know plenty of other discreet ways to do a petty criminal in.
What's with you two? Why would you side with them, of all people? I even held back on making a move until that meddling spriggan left town.
That's where you went wrong. You took a stupid chance based on some half-baked intel.
I mean, yeah, the guy you're talking about is out of the capital. But that's why he's having us fill in for him.
Oh, thank God.
We're what you might call substitute spriggans.
Five days earlier. Oh, okay, so, yeah. This was that day. Substitute Spriggans. Us? Temporarily, yeah. What do you think? I think some advance notice would have been nice. What would we have to do exactly? It's just like it sounds. You'd be acting as my proxies. That means taking on any 4 SPGs that crop up while I'm out of town. This office here would be yours to use as a base of operations. I'll even hook you up with some contacts of mine that you might find handy. Sounds like you like a pretty good deal, actually. Think of 4 SPGs as a way to get the lay of the land, make connections, and gather intel. Heck, they might even help you pick up some dirt on whatever it is you're looking for. That's how I'd approach it anyway. So that's what you meant by substitute spriggans. It does make sense. Yeah, I considered doing the whole part-time assistant thing again, but with how long I'll be gone, this felt like a better option. Plus, they're already in this line of work. Plus, with them taking care of the place, you won't have to bother. You guys can handle it just fine, right? We've got a lifetime of experience to fall back on, so the requests themselves won't be a problem. But are you sure it's okay for us to be playing Spriggan? I mean, don't you guys have some special style of doing things? To an extent. You don't have to take on every 4 SPG, and once you do, there's no hard and fast rules on how to get it done. Those parts will be 100% up to you guys. That said, whatever you end up doing, just make sure it's something you can live with. At the end of the day, that's all our style really boils down to. And I always follow it as best I can. I see. Van. Well, I'm sold. We'll take you up on the offer. Starting today, we're your new substitute Spriggans. Since you're both still finding your footing in Edith, I'll lend you as much support as I can. You've got school to worry about. I'll keep it within reason, just enough so that it doesn't interfere with my studies. Hey, it's your education. For what it's worth, we'd appreciate the help. Yeah, you can show us the ropes, Aggie. Of course, I'd be more than happy to. We'll hash things out in more detail tomorrow. In the meantime, there's a free room upstairs. It should be fine for you to crash there a while. Bear guards? The man running the bistro downstairs is the landlord, right? We'll ask if he's okay with it. Either way, it'll take us a day for us to head back to the inn and get our luggage there. And guess that makes this TTFN. See you tomorrow. I'm old. Ta-ta for now? Is it just ta-ta for now? Wow, I got it. Never seen that acronym before, but... Phew, and I thought yesterday was busy. There sure has been a lot going on lately. Feels like last year all over again. Yeah, well, personally I don't miss having to dig my way out of a mortal peril every 5 seconds. The only digging I want to do right now is into that creamy cocoa pudding I've been saving. Uh-oh. She ate it. He can pretend otherwise, but I know Van would be the first of us to jump headlong into danger. My pudding! Van... It's gone. Oh, tell me this isn't happening. Wait, what's with this note? Thanks for the pudding. It was delish. Nadia. So she wasn't messing around. That little sneak actually ate the damn thing. It was only available for a limited time. I'm gonna miss him while he's away. But at least things won't be boring around here. I take it out of her cut. Back in the present.
I was starting to think I'd never catch...
Oh, there you are, Aggie. We just nabbed us a sleazy shark.
Already? That must be some kind of record. Although I probably shouldn't celebrate quite yet.
Cough up the Mira.
But I already gave back everything I took!
Oh, we're not talking about that, silly. You still have a compensation tax to settle.
What?
Just because you made things even doesn't mean you made them right. Now get to it before you wind up a human pincushion.
Should I start with the right side or the left?
Uh-oh.
Choices. Actually, why don't I let you pick? See? Aren't I just the sweetest?
Stop! Whatever you want, I'll pay it. Just please don't kill me.
Makes you wonder who the bad guy is in this scenario.
Still him, but... This probably isn't voiced. Act 1B. Alright, the client got their Mira back, with interest. That's one more request in the bag. Another job well done, you two. I know the plan was for me to walk you through Edith and some 4 SPGs, but it turns out you never needed it. I suppose there wasn't much point in me tagging along. I wouldn't say that at all. With you around, I only have to make half as many snappy retorts at Nadia, and that's priceless. Oh, so that's what you meant. You helped with plenty of other things, too. Take that con man. We wouldn't have caught him half as fast if you hadn't picked up on him. Yup, it was a total cakewalk thanks to you, Aggie. Really, that makes me feel a bit better. But we can take it from here for today. You still have prep work to do for the festival, right? Yeah, go get on with that. The two of us have this down pat. Well, if you're absolutely sure, I'll come back later tonight to bring you some snacks. You really don't have to put yourself out for us. Not that we'd ever say no to free eats. Anyway, have fun at school. I really like this idea that they're doing. Phew, finally, Little Miss Chaperone has left the building. And now I can spend my whole day slacking off. And that differs from any other day how? Well, for one thing, I won't have Aggie giving me grief for bumming around. Ever considered not bumming around? Oh, she's just as bad, if not worse.
Odd.
Sorry, nobody's home. Arkride Solutions is on extended vacation.
Hardly convincing.
You're that bracer.
What part of vacation did you not get? If you're looking for Van, he's still out of town on business.
Oh, I'm well aware. He's filled me in on the whole situation, including the two of you. Temporary arrangements aside, I shouldn't have to tell you that spriggans don't take vacations.
You heard the woman.
Aw, and after we just got rid of Aggie, too. So long, Easy Street. It was nice knowing you.
So, what brings Beauty's Blade here? I can understand if Van were around. This has nothing to do with him. Rather, I have a request to make of you in particular. Us specifically? Are you subcontracting the way you people do with Van? Not quite. Technically, this would be more of a collaborative effort. I'd like your assistance with a case I'm working on. Now I'm even more confused. What kind of help can we offer one of the guild's top bracers? Let me explain. Edith's orbital network is currently experiencing minor delays and interruptions. They aren't quite frequent enough to constitute a major problem just yet, but something similar occurred last year in Basel, and it turned out to be far more severe than initially assumed. With that in mind, we can't afford to leave this matter be. I'm not too caught up on that incident in Basel, but wasn't Almata the one behind it? Yes, of course I realize it's unlikely that this is anywhere close to that scale. But that doesn't mean some other criminal isn't employing a similar method. So this is a troubleshooting job. Wouldn't someone else out there be a better fit for this sort of thing? Heck, there's a famous super hacker here in Edith who's been in the game since the Orbital Net was born. The girl you're referring to is otherwise engaged. In fact, it was she who directed me to you. Oh, really? That explains it. Geez, Ren, throw us under the bus much? So, how about it? Is this 4SPG to your liking? Better reschedule your slacking appointment, Nadia. Fine, whatever. I'm a big girl. I can do stuff when I have to. And hey, we might find a clue about you-know-what we're looking for along the way. You-know-what? Please tell me what you-know-what is. It's settled then. Arkride Solutions substitute spriggans are on the case. Looking forward to working with you, Elaine. The pleasure's all mine. Well, no time to waste. Mind filling us in on what you know so far? Unfortunately, there isn't much to go on yet. The Communications Bureau representative did send us a statistical report on the network failures, however. If you don't mind giving me your contact info, I can forward it to your Zyphas. Sure thing. Yeah, I'm down.
Contact information exchanged. Data transmitted and synchronized.
Your hollow voice is called Nagi? Nothing about these numbers struck me as conspicuous. I don't see any obvious patterns either. All I can really glean is that the occurrences are limited to inside the capital. We could probably figure something out if we had a larger sample size. You're not wrong, but these service problems are just infrequent enough to keep us in the dark. Indeed, which gives us every reason to believe that they're being done deliberately. Yeah, something definitely feels off about this. We just dealt with some orbital network trouble ourselves a little bit ago. You mean in the Mirhan Garten? I'd say it's less dealt with and more still dealing with. Maybe I'm off the mark, but do you think it's related? The Mirhan Garten. I've been able to access it myself. Whether or not it has any bearing to this case, however, may be difficult to determine. Don't quote me on this, but I'd say the probability's pretty slim. On what basis? The Mirhan Garten's got a wide surface area with coverage across both Calvard and Ored State, but only the capital's having issues, leaving us with a bunch of pieces that don't fit. I don't know if anything's changed now that the signal's been hijacked, but the Garten's only original main server is probably in Ored, where Marduk's headquarters is. In which case, it wouldn't make sense for Edith to be affected by Ored. Pretty much, yeah. If you ask me, we're dealing with something totally different here. I see. Your reasoning is sound. Say we narrow down our search to Edith. What locations would you find suspect? Well, going by the data, the delays and interruptions are popping up all willy-nilly. It's almost like someone doesn't want us to dig deeper, so they're randomizing the values to throw us off the track. Meaning what exactly? If the location and frequency of these outages are being manually controlled over the whole city, then we should be able to narrow down the source of the interference. Now I get it. There are only so many places in Edith that could emit an orbital signal that strong, which leaves Tryon Tower as our most likely candidate. And with that, we have our destination. Ooh. You know, I got a funny feeling that this was all just one big test. But yeah, I guess you're all set now. Happy trails. I hope it all goes well. You're not getting off that easily. Aww. The two of you are exactly as Fee described. Fee told you about us. Oh yeah, I heard she was in Edith for a little while. How do they... How much do people remember from the garden? Not the assassin garden, but Reverie Garden. I know the last gift at the end of the true secret ending of Garden. Well, not secret ending. The true final end was to grant them something, like some ability to remember, but I didn't think it was like legitimate. Have they actually met Fee outside of that? What did she say? In brief, that you were very capable for your age, and that your dynamic never failed to warm her heart. Capable, I get, but where did that second part come from? And just what kind of impression did we leave on those guys? What are you getting all huffy about? I don't think she meant it in a bad way. It sounded more to me like she was calling us the perfect pair. You're entitled to that opinion. Still, it works. You and me do make a perfect pair of partners. Guess we'll have to buckle down and prove her right. That's one interpretation, not the one I would have gone for, though. I can't help but be reminded of how we were back in the day. Except Nadia's van. Van would always try to worm his way out of things, and I'd have to be the one to drag him along. Something on your mind? Not at all. Now, let's head over to Tryon Tower in the 3rd District. Fine. Off we go, then. They're very similar, actually. Before we leave, you did remember to bring it, right? You mean the thing Heggy gave me? Yeah, I've got it. What? Oh, always carry a Genesis on you. Wow, they trusted them with a Genesis. I mean, he trusted them with the office, so clearly. The Genesis, the 8 devices left behind by Professor Epstein, plus a sentient hollow and a Grendel. The Grendel. Almost sounds like a fairy tale. I wish, but they're all too real. And now we've got one more in the mix. Oh, wait. When the group got split. When the group got split at the end of Reverie, not in the garden. Not in the garden, yeah. Nadia was put with a group and Swim was put with a group. They got split up. I guess they did spend quite a bit of time with all of them in that tower. Huh. I don't know why I forgot about that. That dark red Grendel, it was so sinister looking, almost like a beast. Maybe you've got a long-lost brother, Van. I seriously doubt it. It's a real threat, that's for sure. My gut keeps saying it's something that shouldn't exist. Yeah, and then there's the way things got all paranormal on me. What do you mean? It's hard to describe, not to mention my memory's a little hazy. Can't say how, but I'd wager it has something to do with the Genesis. You two just be careful while you're out there, okay? No promises, but sure. We'll keep our eyes peeled for any ghosties and ghoulies. Hey, I'm being serious here. Nadia, Swin, you should take this with you. A Genesis? But this is your great-grandpa's. It's yours to remember him by. Are you sure you'd feel okay leaving it with us? Between my studies and school festival, my schedule is a lot busier than usual, so I'm not sure how often I'll be around to help. It's more for peace of mind, really, but think of this as a good luck charm of sorts. You did say these things have triggered strange phenomena before. All right, we'll hang on to it. We promise to take extra good care of it. I want you to have one too, Van. We don't even know if they'll react without you around. But if it makes you feel better, then why not? Might as well, seeing as the 8th Genesis is still out there somewhere. They do react, thankfully. Don't worry, I put it inside Marquee Bear Mark II for safekeeping. Oh. Maybe now we'll get to run into something paranormal ourselves. I sure hope not. We have a bit of time to spare. Is there anywhere you'd like to go beforehand? Now that you mention it, there are probably some new 4SPGs posted. You can just put those off until later, though. On the contrary, it'd be best to take care of them sooner rather than later. I'd be willing to lend a hand. You would? I thought spriggan business was below you, A-rank bracers. Propriety aside, my involvement will speed up the process. And while I know it isn't the same as if Van were here, I would like to take this opportunity to see a spriggan's day-to-day myself. Well, if you're sure, we could use the help. Better yet, you can go solo and get a hands-on look. If you need me, I'll be taking a nap upstairs. Nice try. You're no fun today. At any rate, I'll leave the particulars of our agenda up to you two. Anything urgent should be wrapped up by now. So the guild's request can take top priority. If there's room for a few more, that's fine too. Alrighty, let's get cracking. Okay. Okay, so you're saying that there are no required 4 SPGs. Only story. Yay! You get to play them. Nope. 50 enemies logged. S-boost moves, enemies slain, and shard skills. Alright. Thankfully, they're already geared from doing the other half of the act, so I don't have to worry about all that. Can I check the radio? Very important.
And
News.
now for the latest news from our news desk. Hope you're having a good one, listeners. Today's news briefing comes to us straight from the Tyrell Times. Ingert, which came second to Etwas in the latest Z1 exhibition, announced major vehicle modifications ahead of the finals in a bid to come out on top. All eyes are on their Central Eastern star racer, Aslan, who entered the scene as a promising new rival for the current champion, Maxim Lugan.
We didn't even see him, surprisingly. Well, I guess he wouldn't be at the exhibition.
And now, we bring you the weather. How's it looking for us?
Here are the latest forecasts for regions throughout the Republic. Residents in Edith are in for a day of indeterminate weather, with mostly clear skies, broken up by the occasional cloudy period. Snowfall is expected in the northern Messeldom region tomorrow, but the afternoon should see conditions returning to normal.
That's all the weather news we have. Here we are with the latest in traffic.
Yes, these are the most recent reports on the road, courtesy of the Calvard Roadway Information Center. Icy road warnings have been issued for the northern part of the capital due to last night's snow. Caution is advised for drivers in the area. Meanwhile, traffic toward Basel is slowed for 20 Selge due to heavy machinery being transported in via the city's entrance tunnels.
Thanks for the update.
Heavy machinery, you say? Okay. I'll wait on Muirhead stuff. Is there any cat up on the roof here? Nope, not today. This way.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Oh, hello. It's good to see you all. I heard you two have been hard at work recently. Yeah, and I definitely overdid it a little. I don't think I can move another step unless there's a reward waiting for me. You'll survive. And do you think some coffee would help? I could also get you some tatin? I don't know how you say that. If you'd like. A moment of reprieve offered by our beauteous landlady. I suppose we've no choice but to accept such largesse. Don't you think you should be cutting down on the sweets, Nadia? La, can't hear you. Are they always like this? Well, feel free to take a seat, all right? I'm glad to see you're accompanying the kids today, Elaine. Thank you for keeping an eye on them. Of course, we should be back before sundown, by the way. So responsible. Hey, you don't think she really needs our help, do you? Right? You're not getting out of work, Nadia.
Oh, what would you like?
Ooh, melt in your mouth stew, huh?
Do your best out there.
It tastes even better with others.
Oh, we're getting close. I have a feeling we're gonna max that out, or get to the next rank in this go around the city. You're hungry? Well, I guess I can't be too surprised. Growing kids need to eat their fill after all, so hurry up and tell me what you want. Seems Victor has a soft spot for children. Yeah, and he's a good cook, too. He does tend to nag a lot, but I'm sure he's just trying to look out for us. Not delinquent, asking children to do his job. Well, if anything happens, you come tell me, all right? He can recreate meals. Yep.
Pick something already.
Any of the stuff we find that we can't go back for. Me, my wife, and Hawker all grew up in the neighborhood together. So watching Sheena, Mark, and Harry play really brings back memories. Sheena's practically a carbon copy of her mom back then, so strong-willed. That Hawker, though, didn't he say he'd be back by now? It seems like all of his business trips have been getting longer and longer. Really makes me worry for his health. Yeah. Alone time is pretty nice, huh? The breakfast set at Monmar is as delicious as ever, and Paulette's coffee is to die for. I'm glad my husband suggested we go on a date for once. Hucker's been taking care of his son alone ever since he got divorced, but he's been on an awful lot of business trips lately. Of course, we don't mind taking care of Harry, but he's a good kid. Always makes sure to take care of all of his chores, too. He should be playing with our kids right about now. Oh, I don't doubt that. You guys are heading out again. Well, I guess I can't nag you for not being diligent with work, huh? Keep at it while you're still young, kiddos. Working hard's how you earn respect in this world. Yeah, totally. I'm retiring as soon as I can. I'd say something, but I'm not really up for hearing a lecture right now. Youth needs all the hard work they can get. It's how you grow into a respectable adult, after all. You'll keep an eye on them, right? At least until that punk kid comes back. Leave it to me. It seems I've been elected to be their guardian. Well, I suppose I don't mind.
Quit dawdling and buy something.
Yellow candy?
Stop by again.
Wow, this is incredible.
Go.
Yeah, it's got about 220 away. Hey, look, there's a kitten over there. Oh, maybe this is their new home. Why don't we leave them be? Isn't there supposed to be some sort of boss cat in Old Town? I don't think I've seen her around today. Uh-oh. Oh my god, is the Forest PG from Etoile?
I see you're working hard as always.
Well, if it isn't Swin and Nadia, did you eat your breakfast this morning? I'm sure Paulette does her best to check on you both, but I just wanted to make sure. Here, I had some leftover ingredients this morning. Why don't you take a few? Thank you. Great, I love free stuff. Van told us we should be cooking for ourselves, so we'll be sure to put this to good use. We certainly will. It seems the people of Old Town really keep an eye out for them. That makes me feel a little better. You know, Van actually asked us to make sure you two were getting along all right. Well, come by any time. I'll keep some fresh vegetables for you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we really appreciate it.
Looking is always free, you know.
Just want a few more of these. There we go. Wait, what was that? Oh,
Come see us
cider.
again sometime.
Inspector Sheena. A diamond dash. Sounds like a job for the police. Back off, Spriggan. We'll see how hungry these criminals are after we serve them a nice big helping of cow pie. You said it, Inspector. And guess what? I got some eyewitness testimonies right here. Nice work, Officer Mark. Keep this up and you just might earn a promotion. I'll be sure to catch the criminals before the Spriggans do. What is happening? Is Yume playing a Spriggan? Once everyone's gone, I'll finally be able to get back to reading my book. A boy and a girl who became assassins, huh? I can't wait to see how it all ends. Oh, she's reading 3 and 9. Now, why does that sound familiar? Wait a sec, you don't think it's that book the organization put out, right? About 3 and 9? I'm gonna go ahead and ignore that. Oh, Swin, Nadia. Good morning, Yume. You having some fun today? Yeah, I'm a Spriggan right now, and I'm gonna send all the bad guys crying to their mommies. Glad to hear it. Just make sure to stay safe, alright? Maybe she could teach Van a thing or two. I don't think I get it. Oh, hey, you guys, can you play right now? I wanted to see the rest of Mr. Bear's play. Of course, the one about Marquis Bear Mark II, right? I'm ready to go when you are, Yume. Now I've got the perfect excuse for slacking off. And now we know what you're really up to. Well, if you're gonna play outside, just make sure you don't get hurt, alright? Thanks, Swin. Have fun at work. Harry's bike is so cool looking, and it's super fast, too. I wanted to ride it by myself earlier, but my legs don't even reach the pedals. Guess it's just a little too big for you, huh? I'm sorry to hear it, but riding a bike like that could be pretty dangerous, you know? And there's lots of stairs in Old Town as well. Make sure you're careful when playing, alright? Van's out on a business trip, and Fairy and the others haven't come back. But it's not so bad when Agnes comes by to visit, plus Swin and Nadia are here now, too. Anyway, good luck with work, everybody. The Spriggan duo, Harry and Yume, are on the case. Yeah, we'll protect Old Town with our lives, and anyone who steals from Yume's cafeteria will face my wrath. I'll make sure they face the consequences, Yume, especially with this caliber 1 of mine. Sounds like they're really getting into it. Spriggan roleplay, huh? I almost mistook them for the real thing. I guess kids around here look up to Spriggans more than bracers. Don't worry, alright? I'll make sure she doesn't get hurt. But I wonder what Dad's... Well, whatever. Anyway, don't you think Sheena's changed a little too much lately? Like, seriously, who is that? What? Is it because she's being too responsible? Oh my, you're those substitute Spriggans I've been hearing about, aren't you? I don't believe I've had the chance to introduce myself yet. My name is Natalia. I'm a business consultant. Perhaps you've heard my name spoken in the business world. Every company I work with sees profits growth in only a matter of weeks. Really? Maybe you'll be able to help us then. Isn't this great, as we should be able to retire in no time with their help. She hasn't even shown us any proof yet. Okay, fine. So how do you think you could raise profits for us? If you tell us some of your strategies, maybe we'll believe you. Oh, such tricky youths you are. You think you can get me to give you ideas for free. Try again, kiddos. Ah, shoot, we were so close too. Maybe don't indulge her, you guys. I could certainly sense your desire for profit. However, I was once a lawyer, a stateswoman, and a negotiator. And Grimcat. Don't think you can get one over on me anytime soon. Oh, and an actress. She's 100% lying. Sounds like she really hates to lose, too.
Let's see here.
Received reports of a large, dangerous monster in the area at Dirke Memorial Park. Ooh, haven't been there in a while.
Yep, there it is. A new 4S PG.
Let's just act like we never saw it.
Would you care for some flowers?
I'm afraid you aren't getting out of this that easily.
And with a devilish smile lacing her lips, she burdened the poor, hapless Nana with work.
That's true. I loved nature ever since I was a little kid. I like to travel to check out natural landmarks nowadays as well. I could recommend you hundreds of them, but the #1 spot has to be Dirke Memorial Park. Oh, do you want to see some of the rare eastern plants I brought back as souvenirs? Sure.
What would you like? Will you stop by again sometime?
Unfortunately, I don't think you can show me. Where is Dress? Wait. Oh, I missed the cats. Turns tail. Slump? Ooh, okay. Oof, someone just got rejected. Can't think of any other way to interpret it. He's the top cat over in Centre Marche. Coming to Old Town must have been quite a trek for him.
All right, let's move.
Oh, you came to try to hit on Etoile, but it failed. Next time. You just gotta...
Thank you all for stopping by.
Believe in yourself or something. Rebecca hasn't gone outside in over a decade now. She's been working real hard to overcome her fears, though. Tried just about everything you can think of. Her main roadblock is talking to people she's not familiar with. Well, I'm sure she'll get it someday. Oh, right, our dad left on another business trip recently. That's nothing new, really. All he said before he left was he's going north. Nothing about when he'll be home next, of course. Wasn't it like 2 years or 3 years last time? He's like, all right, I'm gonna go out for a bit, and then he didn't come back for like 3 years. Crit innovation.
Hope to see you again.
You know, I think I will replace that one. Hell yeah. I guess someone else could actually... Wait, what was the other thing? Crit 3 and prevent... Okay. Let's get rid of the defense one. There we go. So, you guys are familiar with Van? That's right, I'm Nadia and this is Swin. We'll be acting as substitute spriggans for a while. You guys really seem to know what you're doing here. Figured we might as well get some repairs while we're around. Is there something on my face? No, that's not... These kids are talented enough to fill in for Van, and here I am. Did we say something we shouldn't have? Don't take it personally. Let's just leave her be for the moment.
Okay.
Sorry, let me know if you've got any work for us, alright? If only I could go outside. I'm sure I'd meet all sorts of engineers. I could even listen to some lectures at the college or visit some workshops. The outside world is so scary all the time. I'm useless. She seems pretty scared of us. Seemed, when we first came in. Yeah, but her skills are top-notch, don't you think? What a waste.
Ask me anything, really.
We're more than fine with this.
See you later.
Chapel. Oh, you're from Arkride Solutions. Are you alright? Did something happen? No, not that we're aware of. I'd heard rumors that orphaned children had been taken in by your office lately. I was a bit worried that you might have been... Maybe you'd been kidnapped from your homeland, only to be sold as assistants. I'm sure you've had to face many hardships along the way. Please, if you need anything at all, let me know. Is that what happened? Not in the slightest. Still, maybe it'll be useful to have her think we're a bunch of sob-story orphans. Stop scheming, Nadia. I mean, you're only children, right? How could he make you do all his work for him? Really, if there's anything I can help with, please let me know. I'm glad she's on our side. Good grief. Wait, did she have another line? Alright, there's no one up here. You know, Father Nikolai has been teaching me how to make medicine lately. It is the duty of the Septian Church to aid the unfortunate, after all. If I can learn how to mix medicine properly, I can offer more aid as well. Of course, I need to actually make them first, right first. Well, I'll keep studying in the meantime.
Goddess of the sky is always watching over.
Please, let Curtis pass his exam. Oh wait, is praying for that too intrusive of me? I know I've decided not to interfere in his choices any longer, but will this actually do anything to affect his exam results? It should be fine, right? Well, now I'm not so sure. I mean, I think you're doing way better than you were. I'll just pray that he does his best then. And for his health, too. See, that's how you know she's changed. I try my best to learn new trades occasionally. Sister Miria actually decided she would like to follow in my footsteps as well. I suggested now was the opportune time for her to learn some of the pharmaceutical teachings of the Septian Church. After all, spring is a wonderful time to partake in new interests. Just remember to enjoy yourself along the way. Pharmaceutical lore of the Church is much deeper than you might think. Although some of it is indeed taught during training to become a sister, there are volumes and volumes that follow after. It may be a bit difficult for her at first, but I'm sure she'll manage to find the fun in it all. Okay. My parents used to get on my case to study all the time, become a good citizen, you know, that kind of stuff. But lately, they've been saying they're proud of me no matter what I do, and honestly, that's kind of annoying too. I mean, I know they're trying to make an effort and everything. Still, it's so weird. Maybe I should try to meet them halfway. The entrance exam has to take priority, though. I barely passed the qualifier. At least I was able to figure out what my weak points were, and now I just need to study till I drop. Just 2 weeks now. Oh, come on, I'm so close. Where's your dad? Maybe he's in the bath. Nope, he's not. Sigourney? I don't know if we've ever met her. I was in the area, so I figured why not stop by. Morning baths really do wonders, huh? Especially after all that running I did. Have we ever met you? I don't recognize his name at all. Man, 100 selge, it would really do you in, but at least I've started cutting down on my times. I think that bath was well deserved. Hey, Huck. I finished with that assignment you gave me. Oh, you mean this year's budget forecast? Well done, Anya. So then, what were your estimates for how the loss of reparations might affect profit? Well, at least 70% of reparations went to investments and development anyway. If you look at the capital to asset ratio of the BOE, I think it will be in a pretty stable position, actually. That went way over my head. I can't believe she's younger than us. Sure is good at using her noggin, huh?
All right, let's move.
I've always made it a point to discuss business with Anya. And you know what? The girls picked up on it in no time. I'm sure she'd make for a fine economic analyst someday. She's been pretty adamant about not wanting to go down that route, though. Hey there, Anya. Oh, hi, Swin, Nadia. Here to take a bath in the middle of the day. That's a little weird. Well, I'm sure Elaine would drag you right out if she thought you were up to something. Oh, it's nothing like that. Actually, we're on a date. No, we're not. And when did you two get so close? Anya and I had a long talk about romance the other day. We decided that childhood friends to lovers make for the best sorts of couples. Yeah, first loves are always bittersweet, and then it all comes down to whether the boy can ever see the girl as a possible partner. Why do they have the same interests? Well, at least they seem to be getting along. You know, Van actually asked me to look after you two. Why don't I offer you a few discounts? Sure, I'll take some strawberry milk then, and put it on Van's tab. Wasn't the discount enough? She never changes, does she?
Stepping inside?
I don't know if this one has its own entry. I'll have to double check.
A breather was just what I needed.
Okay. Is Nadia actually sleeping?
I feel nice and refreshed.
Come back anytime.
I think she legitimately was sleeping there. Okay. Act 1B. Please don't tell me I missed some... No, we did the bath for 1A. Right? Complete. Awesome. Okay, we haven't missed anything. That is everywhere in Old Town. Oh boy. Oh. Well, let's go to Dirke Memorial Park.
Ready to go?
We might as well get the battle thing out of the way. I also want to know how much they're going to let me explore with it.
Let's see here.
Wheat tea. So close. Hello there. Welcome to Dirke Memorial Park. Oh, you're that bracer, aren't you? Yes, it's nice to see you again. I heard that you're having trouble with a monster in the area. Yeah, unfortunately. I originally put in a request with the CID, but I guess they decided the guild should deal with it. Well, it's all the same to us, really. The monster's at the far end of the waterfront. We'll get someone to open the gate for you. Thanks a bunch. Roger that. We'll have it knocked out in a jiffy. Monsters around here have been acting really strange lately. Some particularly violent ones have shown up, too. I don't think it's severe enough to shut the whole park down yet, but... well, at any rate, we'll shut down the waterfront area just in case. We're just waiting to see how things go before we open it up again. I'll be counting on you to make this park peaceful again. Okay, no one... Wait. Yeah, there are no other NPCs? Bronze statue of Sheena Dirke. What is over this way? Have we ever been that way? I don't think we have. Can I go to the forest, though? I doubt it. Okay, we can't go to the forest.
That's quite the show.
Oh, good thing I have the treasure hunter on. All right.
This cutie has booty.
Lookout spot. Please enjoy our view of the pristine waters and rich flora and fauna. 150. That's enough for another swim slot to open up.
Do your best, everyone.
Oh. No!
Tidy this mess up. This is it. Flinch.
Damn.
On my blade. I'll never lose.
Bring them down.
That is... Crash charge is a pretty good feeling when you know you're gonna get it.
Anyone could have seen that result coming.
These things are too easy to command battle. I don't really see a point in doing that. Oh, you can't read that? Gotcha.
Show me what you got.
Charge attack.
To be fair, they are level 15 and I am level 20. Okay. Yeah.
On my blade.
Regardless, one side was going to have a significantly higher level by doing the Mirhan Gartem floors, so.
Enemy eliminated. Good work.
I wonder if we're going to get floor 3 here, or was that... I feel like it's just going to be floor 2. And we could have done it at any point. Oh, you're pretty resistant. Ooh! Nice.
This cutie has booty.
And evade 2. Oh yeah, I haven't even really set you guys up because you've been...
I'll work my magic.
I mean, obviously I'm gonna give him that evade 2 for now. Did I have a strike 2? No. I have a hit 2. On Van. I will switch it for now because he's not in the party. Do I have an attack 2? No. I have a break 2.
Skill set changed.
Did that?
Switching. Modifying your ornament, are you?
Oh, it literally just removes it. I didn't swap.
Maintenance mode and
Commencing maintenance.
initiating
I'll work my magic.
Okay, and then I
Single
think...
element slot.
Oh, right, there's a shield too as well. I'm gonna steal that from Van as well. I don't know if I want it there though. Do I get any water benefit here? Ooh, Spirit Breaker or Absorbing Arts. I think Spirit Breaker would be nice. If I could figure out how to get for Mirage.
Skill set changed.
Yeah, and then just move you. It's actually going to take a minute. There we go. I think that's a little better. I have Spirit Breaker, Powerful Start, Quick Start, Resist, Seal, and Blind, and Flare Impact, Cosmo Impact, which
Activating maintenance mode.
should be fairly helpful. I'm going to wait on doing her stuff until we get better stuff. Being stuck with all these ones is unfortunate. I need you all to have better accuracy.
Careful. There's a whole swarm of them.
Gotta fight on
Not very effective. Come on, hit me. Oh, what?
Here we go. Still more to go. Choke on this.
A little better.
Oh,
Alright, get a lane in here.
this is it. Now's your chance. Got the upper hand.
Activating skip. Boost gauge limit.
I'm bad.
Done and dusted.
You did
Treasure
real
chest.
good,
Good find.
6 speed? Military watch? You know who I'm giving that to, though. Anya's is so slow. Oh, hey.
Show me what you got.
What are you weak to?
Taking over.
I don't know if we can check. Yeah, not till I kill it.
Take this.
Not that.
Use a charge attack.
You're on the ground. Now's your chance.
Ooh, stunned?
This'll be a cakewalk.
Displaying info.
Who's weak to wind? Okay. Wind and fire. Yeah, sort of fire. Ah, it doesn't have much health.
Coming right up.
This will probably kill it.
Of course. Take this.
Yippee!
There appear to be fish here.
Nicely done, Nadia.
I'd rather do the eating than the catching, but fine. Yeah! Got something!
Ah. Damn it.
Look, dinner!
I'll get it eventually. Rank C. Oh, that big catch though. I don't have any other bait. Let me double check over here.
Do the eating than the catching, but fine.
Okay, this one's new. I'd rather waste bait on that. Let's have a lane fish.
A bite.
So sleepy.
Oh, what? I'm so bad. Oh, another one of those. I'm gonna need to go get more bait. Oh no. That is the least likely thing to catch from this spot, and I still got it.
A bite.
All right, let's move.
Why is that so hard to time?
I got one.
Rock Eater, rank C. There's still a chance to get the other one.
Do this.
I don't know why I'm
Let's get
switching
started.
people. Maybe Swin has got a better luck stat.
Now!
There we go. Okay.
Not too shabby.
Unfortunately, it was a rock eater, and we're out of bait. It's fine.
Let's take a break. Phew. All better.
I can't get bait from here, right? Oh. Oh, you're going to add Leon and Celise? Van and his crew then connected to the same session for a face-to-face meetup.
Holy crap. So, all of this is virtual right now? Almost feels like we're really here. And we can even use our stigmas. Those Marduk engineers must be on some crazy shit.
Indeed. This outlandish technology far exceeds the phase spaces thaumaturgy can create. We may be well served taking this opportunity to collect some information on Marduk. Disregarding, of course, the brazen assumption that lending our aid once means we're at your beck and call.
Always gotta get the last word in, don't ya? All the same, though, I appreciate you agreeing to pitch in. Mirabelle okayed it without a second glance, too. Guess she's expecting to get some good data out of you.
Okay, what is Nadia gonna nickname them? Look at us teaming up with the Dominions again. Who'd have thunk it? There's not a lot of you, right? Just 12 or so. We'd only ever gotten to know 2 up until now. Yeah, well, we've already heard plenty about you. Word is, you were kind enough to turn over some artifacts to us a while back. But not before busting one of them into pieces the last time Crossbell went balls up. Which one? I don't remember. This is the first I'm hearing of that. I reserved the right to remain silent. Who's that supposed to fool? Enough teasing, Celise. You've had your fun. It's not worth pointing fingers at this stage. We know it was an unavoidable consequence. Anyway, it's nice to finally put some faces to all the rumors. This probably won't be a long-term thing, but hey, good to work with ya. Likewise. Oh, it'll be long-term. It better be. And now, I mean, Leon got Employee of the Month. They're permanent. Ah, damn it. I was hoping that third line meant we were getting at, like, multiple Grendels. Nope. It's just making room. Okay.
Welcome to Marduk support.
Alright, I just wanted to see if I could buy fishing bait from you.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
Thanks a bundle.
I mean,
Charging now and there.
might as well use that. Damn. It's fine though. I can come back here and fish whenever I want.
You got a charge attack ready.
Ooh.
This is it.
They're down. This is the perfect time for shards.
I can get a side attack and a boost here, but I can't get... Oh, there we go.
Light! Cut the dark! Keep it up!
Right! There!
Light!
Take this!
Cut the dark!
We can win!
Alright.
That went well.
You did real good, S.
EP charge 3. Oh, too late. Oh, too late.
Boost gauge level maximum. Enemy suppressed. Analyzing data.
Known as the little brother, together with the big brother to the west, they comprise of Park's Twin Falls. I've read that before. The same info. I mean, why would it change? It's a plaque.
There! They flinched! We've got the upper hand.
Let's just
Engaging
do
skill.
that one.
Boost gauge upgraded.
Our time to shine.
They are weak to fire.
skill. Too slow. You're done.
Too bad Nadia doesn't have her quick cast accessory anymore.
Keep it up, Nadia.
We'll win.
Okay, and then yeah, we'll do that one.
Blade lady!
We can win.
Missed? Oh.
Activating skill.
Zoom. Split.
There we go.
That went well.
You didn't miss a beat, Swing.
Ooh, 12% crit.
I'll work my magic. New skill, huh?
And he gets resist seal too. I mean, that's good. I don't... Executioner. Oh, if I open this slot, I could absolutely get Executioner. I'd have to put a break here. That would be 6 fire. No. No, I'd have to open all of them. Damn. I could only get 8 wind. Which would be Gale Impact 2 for the time being. That would be pretty good. I'm gonna lose Powerful Start if I move this, though. Yeah. I don't know if it's better than Powerful Start.
Show me what you got.
Nope.
Boost gauge level maximum.
You've got a charge attack available. Choke on this.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
We can win.
Activating skill. Boost gauge limit.
I don't feel at my best. Need to fix this.
We're gonna fix this. It's okay.
I wish I could stay like this forever.
Pretty sure Nadia has, like, no defense. Okay, and then over this way.
Yeah, do your best, everyone. You've got a charge attack available. You're on the ground.
Wait. Okay, I almost hit it.
Close in on them.
This'll be a cakewalk. They're on the ground. I believe in you, Ash.
Activating. Boost gauge limit.
And the gun.
That went well.
You did real good, S.
Treasure.
This is it.
They flinched.
Man. Oh.
There. Down. We kicked some serious tail out there.
Ooh, ATS plus 10. That's what I'm looking for. Over evasion, sure, we'll take it. Absolutely.
Looks like a nice place to fish.
I'm sure it is.
I'll give this a try.
Internet. Oh, I have one bait. What? There's a chance. It's a big catch too.
A bite.
Ooh.
This one's rather big, isn't it?
Oh, it is new. And an A. All right. Okay, that was worth it.
I'll cover you.
Looks like a nice place to fish.
You got a charge attack ready.
Damn. All right, just finish it off like that. There we go.
Combat over. Time to smack it down.
Laying them down. There. Take this.
That one.
Go for it, Elaine.
Engaging skill. Boost gauge upgraded. Swing.
That one.
Activating skill.
I have no choice. No. Yeah. Keep it up, Nadia.
One skill coming right up.
Overkill.
Yippee! We roll!
Treasure.
Nicely done, Nadia.
Pretty sure we're close to the end of this area.
Enemy eliminated.
Celestial bomb.
There appear to be fish here.
Oh my god, there's so many fishing spots.
Show me what you got.
There's so many! What a pain!
Use a charge.
Huh.
There. Enemy down.
Now's your chance. Activate
Keep sharp.
Alright, I'm gonna use Nadia's.
Nadia.
one skill coming.
I think we beat enough enemies to get free 80.
Skill.
We'll win! Engaging skill.
Wide open.
Ooh. I need finisher or executioner. I don't remember which one it is.
Too slow.
That went well.
Boost
You
gauge
didn't
is
miss a
full.
beat, Swin.
Yeah, I think we fought enough enemies that we're good though. EP got 2. I don't think we need to finish off the remaining enemies here. Hey.
Activating maintenance mode.
You don't have EP cut on? We'll get rid of... Shit, time to cast space arts by 33. You don't even have a space art.
Mode.
But I lose mystical start if I take that off. Septium vein I could give to someone else. It's wasted on her right now. Yeah.
Skills changed.
Oh, you are a space art. I guess it didn't really matter. Oh, mystical start 2 though.
I'll work my magic.
Let me handle this.
Oh.
That's a single element slot.
Oh. Oh, I don't have anything for you. I would probably give her... Take away airy verse for gifted start? What is gifted start? Oh, insight. Yeah, for Septium. Okay.
Skill set
Yeah,
updated.
guarded start.
This looks like a rest stop.
Oh, is this the end? I want to get my CP back.
Welcome. I've got all your support all charged and ready to go.
My God. And then heal.
All better.
There's definitely more to the map, but... Here's some foe. Go.
Way to group. Keep sharp.
25,000, and these things have 2, those have 6.
We should go on the attack.
If I could get a strength up going somehow.
We've got this in the bag.
Zypha activate. Let's do this.
Try to get rid of the little guys.
Alin.
Boost gauge limit removed.
Done. Okay, if I stand like right here, they might actually just move right. Wait, can I get all 3?
Should really hurt.
Yep.
We're doing good. Keep it up, Nadia.
Ooh. Yeah, that was enough to kill him. All right, we'll see if we can get you. We can get you quick from here, right?
We've got this in the
There we go.
bag.
I'll be quick.
Blade lady. Now I'm mad.
Okay, he's on cooldown. I'm just gonna do this.
Hit them where it hurts. Initiating drive.
Keep it up, Nadia.
Here we go.
One skill coming right up.
Get those boots on the ground, service bears. Okay, charge! And finish! What the?
Boost gauge enhanced.
Ooh, it's burning. Oh, you called more allies. I should have waited. That should be fine, though. These things have 6,000, yeah.
Easy does it.
Oh, I have a 0 art. Yeah, I should probably do that.
Slice them to bits, Blade Lady.
We'll win! Engaging skill. Boost gauge upgraded.
Energy output maximum. Activating skill.
Too slow. You're done.
Okay, they're gone again.
Too bad.
Ooh, good dodge.
Now I'm mad. All set. Here's a pick-me-up. Hip boost.
Thanks a lot.
That is such a big EP heal. Like, what?
Focus unleashed.
Easy does it.
Just still got that for one turn.
Stay on guard.
Oh, I can't get it. Okay, we'll
Engaging
do that.
skill.
Too slow. Looming.
Swin! I'll aid you.
Now! Be gone!
Oh, I don't have enough.
Now I'm mad. Here's a pick-me-up. Hip boost.
I don't know if I can get overkill on this. Maybe if I just like,
Have some of this.
okay.
I won't show any mercy.
Okay, you have extremely, okay, we're fine.
Activating skill.
Overkill?
Boost gauge limit removed.
Really? No
That
overkill.
much closer to his level.
Ooh.
On the up and up.
I'll get stronger.
Fortune.
3 cheers for us. Reward deposited.
Thank you. That gray is like riding the line right now. What is this? Lohengrin 2, huh? I'm assuming it was C+ before. I'm gonna double check. Okay, this is good. It was C+ and it was a medium-sized circle, so now it's larger. That's good. I haven't really been paying attention to the circle sizes, but apparently those can upgrade as well. All right, is there anything past this?
Wrong way.
We don't need to go that way. Okay, so we're gonna have to go here later for something, because there's a whole dock out there. Also, the map keeps going. And then next, we're probably only gonna have time to do like half of this, so we'll finish it up in the next one. So let's go somewhere we haven't been. Tyrell.
Okay.
Tyrell.
Ready to go?
Haven't been here in a while. I want to see how it is nowadays. Oh, you guys are still here? Looks like today's accident and incident tallies for... Which one is Karen? I always forget. For the Tyrell district are down from last week. Let's just hope it stays that way. Why the doom and gloom, Karen? Is there something you're expecting to happen? No, it's just... Until recently, the whole force was on maximum alert. Oh, the one looking at the sheet is clearly Karen. Until recently, the whole force was on maximum alert. And we still don't know what about. It ended as quickly as it started, but that only has me more anxious. Even now, my mind keeps drifting to back to it. Ah, I getcha. That whole mess was way bizarre. Definitely makes you wonder. And on top of that, it happened right after we finally got to stop watching our backs for Almata. You gotta let it go on some level, Karen, or you won't be able to focus on your work at hand. The work. I know. It's just hard to get it out of my head. I envy you sometimes, Nancy. You're always so in control of your emotions. She must be referring to the incident with that Crimson Beast. It only stands to reason that the local authorities would be slightly on edge too. That said, most of the details are probably being kept under wraps. Still, I get why they'd feel uneasy, even if there haven't been any new cases. We're pretty much in the same boat. Life tends to move on whether you like it or not. Whether or not you like it. And knowing when and how to switch gears is the only real way to deal with that. Karen has a tough time getting out of her serious mode though, so I'll just have to nudge her out myself. I guess I can't deny that things are more peaceful now. It's our job as police officers to keep it that way. Until last year, that rotten lowdown mafia had the entire populace wrapped up in terror. We have to do everything in our power to make sure our citizens never feel that unsafe again. Oh, the trio! Wait, are you serious, son? When the heck did you land that gig? I didn't even realize amateur modeling was a thing before now. Hey, it happened. Marilyn was the one who got me into it. Up until last year, I was really struggling on how to reconcile my heritage with what I want to do. But then she found me a job where I can make the most of my individuality. Props for that, Marilyn. Oh, it wasn't much on my part, really. I simply looked for something I thought would suit you. After all, you're adorable enough to pull off any outfit, Eastern or otherwise. For real? Dang, Marilyn. You're practically a talent agent now. Way to go. But you know, son, if you're looking to get into the entertainment biz, you could have reached out to me too. Sure, it's not the big time or anything, but my dad does own a talent agency. No, I'm not so sure anything would come out of asking you though, Peter. I'd probably died of embarrassment anyway. And well, to be honest, the fact that you even had those connections kind of slipped my mind. Gah, how does this always happen to me? If San could find a new path for herself, why can't I? They always gotta make me the butt monkey, don't they? But I'll show them. The butt monkey? Over...
new adventure.
Judith?
The Adventures of Rockford. Golden Calamity. In theaters now.
Ooh. Oh, we only saw like 2 seconds of that, but that kind of looked like Indiana Jones a little bit. Over this last year, my dad and I managed to get on better speaking terms. I'm not really keen on using his connections, but it does give me an idea. An occasional magazine photo shoot won't change my life or anything, so I'm just going to enjoy it as it comes. Even if I don't end up making a full-time career out of modeling, I'd still say it's worth the while. And best of all, it's opened my eyes to the whole bunch of new ways to change up my personal style. I've got Marilyn to thank for that. I truly am glad I brought San into the industry. She's been even cheerier for it ever since. That doesn't mean our dynamic has changed, however. I'll be watching over her from the sidelines as always. As for Peter, just what could be going through his head at this point? Not that I can hazard a guess. You guys are really cruel to him. Never changes. Abby! The Z1 finals, the T-phone, the new spring fashion collections. If only I had more eyes to keep on all of this year's hottest events and trends. In a perfect world, I'd hop on the bandwagon for each and every one of them. But to be honest, my wallet just can't afford that. Sometimes I feel like the opportunity has my door blacklisted. Guess only time will tell how much of 1209 I'll get to enjoy. I hear ya. Wonder if the future has anything good in store for me. I've given up on getting scouted at this point, so that's out. Last year's EGC wound up getting postponed for only a day, though, so I still got to go in the end. That's gotta be a good omen, right? Maybe that luck will carry over into this year. Didn't that happen the same day as Pandemonium? Welcome to Macmillan Cafe. Just let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I may only be a part-timer, but don't worry, my resume's pretty hefty. Not necessary to learn about you there. I'm only working at the cafe, but I used to have a whole list of part-time jobs. So if there's one thing I've got, it's experience, and you better believe I'll put it to use. You just need to take my order. Welcome to Macmillan Cafe. And take a seat anywhere you like. As the Tyrell district can get rather lively, my goal is to provide a place of solace in the midst of all the hubbub. We get customers of all sorts in here, and each with their own wants that we strive to accommodate. So please do let me know if you have any special concerns that need attention.
Welcome! Thank you for coming! Please stop by again!
The cafe has been seeing a lot more students and other youngsters now that spring is almost here. By the same token, I've now also noticed a rise in folks raring to start a new life, as well as those who are anxious about doing so. My hope is that this place can help soothe their minds as they embark on the paths before them. Ooh, so close. Ice cream will do it, though. Ice cream or the popcorn guy. My Sunday school teacher and friends helped me get used to Calvard pretty fast. But it's even better now that Mommy's settling in, too. I think she's lonely, though, since Daddy's always busy. Maybe she should make her own friends. Our family has been living in this country since my husband transferred here for work last year. Near the end of December, we returned to Elsheim to hear the Grand Prince's New Year's address and join in the festivities. What's strange is, upon our return to the Republic, I felt serene. Not quite as much as I would in my ancestral home, but still. It came as a bit of a shock. I suppose I've become more accustomed to life in Calvard than I realized. No matter how accustomed I get to the lifestyle, though, not having any familiar faces around me can be rather isolating. It would be nice if I could get to know the people in my neighborhood better. I'm a bit envious of Lolo in that sense. He made friends the moment he entered Sunday school here. You gotta go to the movie theater, that'll do it. Although I guess it depends on what kind of friends you're trying to make. What is with this rude little fuzzball? Oh, it's the lady from the Blacklight District. Fuzzball's problem. Shoo, go yowl at someone your own size. Just look at all this hustle and bustle. Go where the people gather and cast a wide net. That's business 101. Today's shaping up to be a grand old time. Anyone else hearing this old lady? I can't put my finger on it, but something definitely feels off about her. It's hard to disagree. I wonder what it could be. She's a swindler. Oh, wait. There you are. What do we have here? Two exquisite specimens. Each has an impressive demeanor and sense of style that perfectly complements their natural beauty. The blonde one feels somehow familiar, though. Perhaps she's already broken into the industry? Pardon me, but may we help you? I can't think of many respectable reasons to leer at a woman's figure and ogle her every move. Sounded to me like he was analyzing our charm points, though. Maybe this isn't just your average girl watcher. Where are my manners? My apologies for any discomfort I've caused. Let me explain. I'm a scout for fashion models, both professional and amateur, the latter of which is new to the scene. My work entails hunting around for individuals who have a gift for making the most of their wardrobes. I spoke up because I believe that the both of you possess what it takes to rise to the top of the industry. Fashion models, now you've got my attention. I did hear some places in Calvard these days are hiring rookies their readers can relate to better. Now I understand. You're looking for new girls to feature in magazines with the hope that they'll ultimately grace the EGC runway. Having said that, we don't have time to spare for such activities, so I'm afraid I'll have to decline. That's a shame, but I understand fully. Personal circumstances and whatnot. I do most of my scouting in this general area, so feel free to reach out if you change your minds. Seems walking around town with these two at once turns a lot of heads. Lesson learned. Models come in different types. Most recent on the scene are the ones who do amateur work for magazines and such. There's this girl named San, for example. One of her friends introduced us to each other late last year, after which I scouted her. She only takes on assignments every so often, but it's done wonders for her confidence and self-esteem. These occasional chances to guide someone's life in the positive direction is part of what makes this job so rewarding. I believe him. Can't go in the water, buddy. Ariel. Oh, nice of you to visit, Elaine. And who do we have here? These are the substitute spriggans Van appointed to fill in for him while he's out of the capital. I issued a request to the both of them, hence why they're assisting me right now. How do you do? I'm N, and this is S. You must be Mariel. We read about you in the files Van left us. Wow, you sure are polite. N and S, was it? Her name is Nadia, and mine's Swin. She's just messing with you. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Oh, sounds like you two must be pretty close. I learned about that criminal who appeared at the Republican Army garrison, by the way. Nothing of note has happened since the incident, so the police... Wait. Oh. Nothing of note has happened since the incident, so the police and government are both at a standstill. On top of that, there's another troubling case I've been keeping tabs on recently. A journalist I looked up to told me to follow my intuition, so I'm going to stick this one out for a bit. A journalist she looked up to. I think I can guess who that might be. Not really following, but I like the confidence. Good luck out there. I still got a lot to learn as a journalist, but for now, I'm going to follow my gut and pound the pavement in search of a scoop. Nice meeting you, by the way. If you run into any good leads, be sure to let me in on them. Man, I've never seen Mariel so this gung-ho before. Apparently, the editor-in-chief has given her a little more freedom to act on her own as a reward for her accomplishments last year. One minute I'm showing her the ropes, the next she's climbing up above me. Can't tell if I'm more proud or jealous. Last year, I kept getting assigned to other departments that needed a hand, but much to my relief, they're having me focus on the culture section for the time being. It'll mostly be Z1 coverage, though, so I'm gonna have to rev my engines to keep up. I understand that Mario's been conducting an independent investigation. Frankly, it's more than a little concerning, but so long as it doesn't impact her work on the culture section, we'll just keep an eye out for her for now. Given her past performance, I'm willing to allow some leeway on what she chooses to cover. The girl has a keen instinct, all told. Acting on it was precisely what led to her achievements last year. Mario always strove to measure up to Dingo, so I was afraid his passing would cause her to lose her way. It seems my fears were unfounded, though. She's been absorbing his teachings and improving as a reporter, one step at a time. Of course, she's still a greenhorn with a tendency to leap before she looks, but I'd say she's making a steady progress towards forging a new path of her own, separate from Dingo's. Welcome to the Tyrell Times. How may I help you today? If you're here to speak to one of the reporters, I'm afraid there may be a bit of a wait. Everyone has a lot on their plates, what with all the events and other high-profile happenings this year. I have to wonder if Mariel's going to be all right, though. She's been doing more independent investigations than ever now. It's hard not to worry that she might be getting in over her head. Nah, she's fine. Oh, wait. If anything ever happened to Mariel, I'm sure everyone would riot. Especially after Dingo. There it is. Defense +8.
What to do?
Nothing here.
I've got some delicious ice cream.
Hey there, guys. Want to try our new special? I call it the winter combo. The cold weather doesn't take away from the taste. If anything, it actually accentuates it. Oh, what's this? I spot a gourmet in your midst. Isn't that right, young lady? Was it that obvious? I got an extra stomach for sweets, so yeah, you could say I'm a sugarholic. I thought as much. How about I try and guess your favorite flavor to boot? Now, let's see, what kind of vibe am I picking up? You read as a citrus and chocolate girl, and everything in between, too. In other words, when it comes to ice cream, you don't limit yourself to a single flavor or topping, you like them all. Holy moly, you're right on the nose. Any ice cream is nice cream in my book. Call it an unconditional love. Oh boy. So how did you know? ESP, a spy network? Begging Nadia as an ice cream enjoyer on site is one thing, but her flavor preferences, or lack thereof rather, seems like it was less of an educated guess and more pure intuition. It's pretty impressive on its own, though. Sussing out a customer's taste is a gift that comes from interacting with so many sweet tooths. It's like we're all part of the same mouth, or like our hearts are connected, to put it in a less gross way. Anyhow, that's my secret. Nowadays, I can see most people's favorite flavors written all over them.
What can I get for you? Thanks for shopping.
This tastes great.
Oh man, I forgot. Her ice cream gives 20 CP. Yeah, all of her ice cream gave decent CP. Maybe I should. How much is it?
What can I get for you?
480. No, never mind. I take it back.
Care for some popcorn?
I hadn't. Oh, this is the racist old man who's being less racist now as he goes. I hadn't realized Esprit Cinema was temporarily closed. Oh no! Dash it all. I suppose I've no choice but to go to the multiplex at the Tryon Mall instead, much as I'd prefer otherwise. Frankly, the atmosphere of that place isn't my cup of tea. Damn it. Hey there, how about some popcorn? And there's no better snack when you're at the movies. Of course, that point's kind of moot since Esprit Cinema is closed for remodeling right now. But popcorn is delicious no matter the occasion, so come and get it while it's hot. This movie theater was starting to show its age, so they decided renovations were in order. Only makes sense. The multiplex over at Tryon Mall is going to be stiff competition, what with all their state-of-the-art equipment.
Hi there. Want to try something? Come again.
That is fair. Can I...
Wrong way.
Can't even go in.
Wow, this is incredible. Wow, this is incredible.
All right. Now we just have this street and we're... Chino! Ooh, this food cart here looks pretty promising. Welcome. Care for a drink? I have a few desserts on offer as well. Looks like you've given some of your menu items an Eastern spin. I'm guessing you tweak things according to where you set up shop. Chino's familiarity with Eastern culture blends an authenticity that goes beyond just mere spin. Achieving this level of accuracy speaks to your considerable amount of skill and experience, though. On the contrary, I still have much to learn. The best beverages are those that are tailored to customers' moods. Not to mention the current temperature and humidity. That's okay. It's a simple concept, but profound all the same. Even now, I'm working to improve day by day. All this mixology talk's really working up a thirst, huh, Ez? Yeah, maybe we can get something non-alcoholic for ourselves. It's been about a year since I opened this mobile bar, but I still feel there's more I can get out of it. And on that note, there's been noticeably less foot traffic around here than usual. The temporary closure of Esprit Cinema seems to be the main cause of that. I'm looking forward to the crowds it'll bring upon its grand reopening.
Hello.
Thank
Solid.
you.
Wow, this is incredible.
Okay, give me a minute. Alright, phone was dying. Had to plug it in. Let's go to the bookstore first, and then... I always forget the name of that place. The restaurant. I forgot it. I'm searching for the latest business magazines. No sooner had the new year started than the Verne Company restructured their personnel. Their launch of the T-phone followed right after. On top of that, reparations from the Empire have ended. Keeping abreast of financial news is more vital now than ever before. One must always remain aware of any shifts in the economic climate, whether current or upcoming. Sure. Okay, I know Sasha. I don't think we've ever seen anyone named Arya. You said you needed a book on first aid from the festival, right? Let's see, would something like this do the trick? Whoa, the author even specializes in sports medicine. It's perfect. I knew you'd come through, Arya. Don't mention it. There's a reason I'm the Academy's head student librarian, after all.
All right, let's move.
It's surprising to see someone outside of the library committee ordering books, though. You must really be keeping busy, Sasha. Hey, this is what I signed up for as a general club manager. I'd say the work is its own reward. Welcome to Stewart Bookstore. Browse around, and you're sure to find something that suits your fancy. After installing a computer to manage our inventory last year, we've been experimenting with a number of other services as well. Our new online ordering and reservation system, for example, has been very well received. Eventually, I'd like to implement a mail order service that delivers directly from warehouse to customer. That'll require coordinating with vendors, however, so it's still a work in progress.
Oh, please take as much time as you need.
Oh, you sound different than I remember. Proverbs of the Warrior. Speed and crit? Oh man.
I hope to see you again.
Maybe not. She still sounds like the same oldish, like older than her face would suggest. I don't know. Hey. She's always bragging about buying that computer, though. Every single time. Do I want 5 evasion? Or more speed? On Swin? I don't think that's necessary on Swin. Who else benefits from crit quite a bit? You would benefit from speed and crit. Over 4 strength, yeah. Sure. Oh, I forgot about the other 2. I actually think it'd probably be best on Celise. Hey, you heard those crazy rumors, right? You know, with the disappearances and the screaming and stuff. Some of them are even saying it might be a serial killer. Yeah, people talk about it here and there when I'm on the road. There were never any official statements or anything, though, so it's been kind of petering out. Guess that means it was just an urban legend, huh? Are you kidding? Where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm having deja vu. Did you say this exact line in the last game? There has to be something that's got the grapevine going. Sure, but I can easily see this being 1 or 2 incidents that got blown out of proportion after 3 or 4 retellings. Either way, if those things actually happened, then I'm more than happy to have them over and done with. I swear, I've heard this conversation between you two. I like gossip as much as the next guy, but anything that hits too close to reality just spooks me out. I feel like I've heard that too. The police haven't said anything though, so it probably is just a rumor, I hope. You know, T-phones have been really catching on as a way for people to stay up to date on things. Sure, they're on the pricier side, but I can't just not buy one. It's kind of expensive, but I just have to buy one. Alright. What's the name of this place? Kayun. Hello. Take your time and let me know when you're ready to order. Not much of a talker, this chef. Kind of gives me a funny feeling, though. Yeah, I think you're onto something. Little wonder those two would notice. This man is a martial artist of Heiwei, but it probably doesn't stop there.
May I help you? Thank you.
Wow, this is incredible. Wow, this is incredible.
Halfway to rank 8. What's this? The substitute Spriggans are gracing our establishment already. And with Beauty's Blade as their chaperone, no less. The rumors held weight after all, it seems. Wow, news must travel fast when you're a front for Heiwei. Van's notes did mention that. Should we be on our guards? It's better than being caught unawares, but there's no need to go overboard. This restaurant is kept in check by the guild and vice versa. Essentially, the family it belongs to is run by a neutral elder. Now, enough with the glaring. This is nothing more than a humble eatery. Besides, it's not as though we have any sinister plans for you in particular. We'd even be willing to strike a deal if push comes to shove. How about if we just want to come here and eat like normal people? Is that okay? Anytime. And believe it or not, our food has one of the best reputations around. I can vouch for the taste, so please feast away. It would be our pleasure to lighten your wallets. There are a number of different families in Heiwei, and not all of them are as prudent as ours. Matters are growing harried on that front, but it's nothing you need to concern yourselves with. We may end up petitioning some more Spriggan assistance, though, if the situation demands it. If I recall, the Lai family was quashed when its collusion with Almata was uncovered. Heiwei must still be dealing with the aftermath of that. Oh, okay. Universe group of it. Wait, is that Universe group? Yeah. Kunming. Okay, that's every customer served. Maybe I can use the extra time to go lend Cowhan a hand. It took a while, but I got pretty used to this job. I mean, sure, finding out it was what's actually going on with Miss Mao made my jaw drop. But she doesn't treat me any differently for it. If anything, I feel like I can trust her even more now. Whoops, there I go again, blabbing secrets out loud to myself. Our chef, Cowhan, can be a little surly, but don't hold it against him. His food's no joke, and he's more of a gentleman than he looks. Plus, he's got a few hidden tricks up his sleeve. Back during the Revolution Festival, he protected me with his bare fists. You really can't judge a book by its cover. What the? Oh my god, I forgot about shard tokens. Hey, you hear about the luxury car that going on display in Longport? Huh? Oh, you mean the special edition model they're unveiling for that Lunar New Year. Sometimes I forget how big a fan you are of that brand, Downey. Hell yeah, man. Now that it's on my radar, I can't rest till I see that baby in person. Pack your bags, Hyades. It's time to get our asses to Longport, stat. Hang on a minute, you want to go now? I've got my own plans too, you know. Downey's the dictionary definition of inconsiderate. I've already got my own plans. You could at least ask if I'm free before trying to drag me halfway across the country. You could just say no. Luxury car from Red Star, the brand that owns my soul. Can you believe it? I just got to see that baby for myself, and there's no better way to do that than hauling ass to Longport. Sheesh, me and my team makes more of a ruckus than the hot rods we drive. It's a wonder they have enough roadside etiquette to avoid causing trouble for normal folks on public streets. Guess they wouldn't call us automaniacs if we weren't a little maniacal, though. I'll just have to keep them in line somehow. So, about my Kabul, I'm thinking it's time I started playing around with the aerodynamics. Seriously, Juniper, why couldn't you mention this before we tuned it up and put it on the road? You were so pumped about taking Lucio on with what you got. What changed? Everything. Did you see those new parts Ingert had at the last C1? Whoa, talk about revving your engines. These must be the motorheads Fan was talking about. The street racers, you mean? They're definitely Orbital car enthusiasts, to put it lightly. Lucio said he doesn't have a Mira to spare on racing anymore, but that hasn't slowed his wheels any. He's even doing research into auto parts, from what I can tell. Might be good to hit him up for some advice next time. I'm more an Ingert and Lino gal, so I'll bet he's got a lot to teach about other brands. Sure. You guys and your cars. Alright, that is the end of that. You know what, really quickly, let's... Oh. Okay, so we got another portal here. Let's just do this. I forgot to do it in Old Town, though, so...
Have you heard the news?
Look at all this. I guess I could high speed mode this. Yeah. There's gonna be one everywhere. Rooftop.
Seek out never before seen treasures at the
Downstairs.
in theaters now.
Right here. Oh, I missed that one. Alright, I don't see any more through the wall.
Trail for those who follow. We embarked on a journey. Reclaim the rightful ours.
I saw one in the bookstore here. Alright, and then back by the subway? Yeah. Alright. I think we got a decent amount there. And then let me go really quickly to Old Town.
Zoom, zoom!
Zoom, zoom.
Monmar is so relaxing.
Is there any, like, rhyme or reason to why they're placed where they are?
Thank you all for stopping by. Be such a stick in the mud.
I'm assuming they're just randomly placed, but... Oh, yeah, we got one up here. I just really need to remember to, like, hit these. I gotta remember they exist, because these give a lot of free items and stuff. Anything else? No, we're done there. And you?
Would you care for some flowers?
You?
I see you're working hard as always.
I don't know if I'd really call this working. I'm back here and... What is the lore on this data anyway? Like, why is it here? They talked about it being leaked or something? Ow, nothing on the roof. It's kind of surprising. Okay, I believe that's it. So I'm gonna end this here, and in the next one we have Station Street Centre Marche to go through one side quest, and then we can move on with story. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Let me know if you like it, and I will see you in the next one.